they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Express.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
And finally marked down at the 23. A big pickup of 38.
He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Oh, good move. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw. Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out.
I'll On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Luck. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 42-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Double time. Everyone got 4 down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
One down. 180. I'm coming. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Focus, defense, focus.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Down. 185. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Carr now to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
set a tone. Express.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Richard on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Monday, down. 180. Hey, watch the slant. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Luck on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To try again after the sack. Luck. Left side, Doyle with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
What's the run? They're running it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Now watch one. 51 the Mike, boys, 51.
A shotgun snap for Locke. There goes a deep ball. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, 32 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. There goes Harris. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Express. 58's the mic. 58.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Luke Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
The final shot before the break. Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
We got this.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Staying on the ground with Mack.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd and 2, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 51 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards on the ground.
1st down, Raiders.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Down. You want it, eh? 50, man, 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
On first down, Richard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing is Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Locke. Ebron caught left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Come on!
On first down, it's Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
11Z. 51.
Locke. This one complete to Devin Funchess. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Smooth. 51 to Mike, boy. 50 ready.
From the gun on third down, Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true, because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Colts' 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton Hilton. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now, 53, 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Go Chief. 6-6, pull it high. Joker, 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 joker.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, Richard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Check out. 675.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
After the interception, it's Locke. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. It won't matter. And it's going to quickly be overlooked in this thrilling victory. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then